Hi everyone, my name is Giselle Monbiot. This is my regular slot of giving tools and techniques on how to avoid anxiety and how to improve our well-being. Quite often when people think about well-being, they think about things which you get from the outside or thinking about one or two things. But one of the really, really important things, which I think some people might see as indulgent, but actually is an absolute necessity for our level of well-being, is self-care. It's how we look after ourselves, how we treat ourselves, and the certain activities that we can do that ensure that we are re-energizing ourselves and looking after ourselves in a way that enhances our emotional well-being. I think sometimes it's easier to be able to look after others. That is sort of seen as a better thing to do than be looking after ourselves. Or maybe we don't make that the priority in our busy lives. So today I want to chat about self-care, how it helps you to improve your emotional well-being and physical well-being, but also how it impacts the people around you in a positive way. So the first thing for me for self-care has to be kindness to others, but ultimately kindness to yourself. Because if you come from a place of being kind to yourself and kind to others, it would suggest that the choices you make are going to be coming from that place, a place of compassion, as opposed to maybe having a more negative outlook about yourself or a more critical outlook. And also, in turn, when we are able to give ourselves the time, give ourselves the kindness, then we naturally start becoming kinder to those that we meet. It's quite interesting, those people who have a tendency to be more critical towards others. They are generally extremely critical of themselves. Their internal dialogue will be critical and not particularly kind. And then in turn, that makes their response to the outside world not so pleasant either. The way the threat system works, in the sense, our threat system is the part which is wanting us to stay safe from threat. It's the part which ignites our adrenals to get the adrenaline flowing through our system. Is if we have negative thoughts, if we have critical thoughts, if we're telling ourselves we're not doing a good enough job, then this in turn will set this threat system off, which will make us more anxious, more irritable, more frustrated, more cross. So actually, to be able to start turning your thoughts into kind thoughts, it means that our bodies are more relaxed. And if our bodies are more relaxed and less adrenaline is flushing through them, the way we respond to challenges, and just in general, the way we respond to life and the people within it, will be smoother and calmer. So kindness is a good thing for ourselves, and also kindness for others is a fabulous way to look after ourselves. I know when I do an act of kindness towards someone else, it's never a one-way thing. It's lovely to do a kind act for someone. It makes you feel better. It gives you more purpose. It creates a lovely connection between you and that person. There's probably an opportunity for a chat. There's an opportunity, and quite often when you're kind to someone, they'll do something really lovely back. And it's not about being kind to others because of what you can get out of it, but that's just the natural response. It's when you're kind to others, then you get this lovely flow of serotonin. You feel happier. Another thing about self-care that I feel is absolutely has to be a priority is sleep. Ensuring you get really good quality sleep. It's not about having not sleeping for hours and hours and hours and then but not getting that good quality. It's about how it is that you can get that good quality sleep. So going to having regular bedtimes and getting up times, coming off your screen as an hour or two before you go to bed. The light on the phone or a tablet or a computer is so bright that it makes your brain feel that you're in daytime, so it stops you from going to sleep. Also, if you think about going to sleep, is all about relaxing the brain waves, because the brain waves change for you to go to sleep. So if you can look at those sort of last 3 hours before you know you're going to turn your light out, have that as the time to start slowing down those brain waves. Looking at your caffeine consumption makes a big difference. The foods you eat, the amount of exercise you do, how you deal with stress, how you deal with your worries on a daily basis. I've done quite a few videos on looking at different techniques to reduce your stress. So if you feel that your stress levels are getting in the way of you getting a good night's sleep, have a look at some of the past videos and you might find a way for you to help yourself. Another way to look after yourself is exercise, and it's about being kind to yourself with exercise. So if you hate running 10 kilometres every day and it makes you miserable, don't do that. Find an exercise that you love. If you love that, then that's brilliant, go for it. But I think with exercise, it's important that you're doing something that you enjoy, something that makes you feel better, something that you look forward to, and something that you can keep consistently going. You know, how many people in January join the gym, do it for 6 days, feel really virtuous, and then completely stop? With exercise, it's really, really important that you keep something going, keep it consistent, really look after that physical body. And also in turn thinking about the foods, reducing the amount of processed foods and sugary foods as possible. Our body responds to any stress in the same way, with a flush of cortisol, the adrenaline, and whether it's sort of sugar, whether it's processed foods, whether it is somebody attacking you from the outside, our bodies respond in the same way. So be really conscious about the foods that you look at yourself and nourish yourself. Another way to really look after yourself is being aware of who it is that you have in your life. Are they people who make you feel better? Are they people that make you feel worse? There are people in this world who energize us. There are people in this world who suck the energy out of us. So just be conscious about the people who are in your life and have more people that radiate rather than more people that drain. Bringing gratitude into your life is a really good way to look after yourself, to improve your sense of well-being. And when you're able to increase your gratitude, it automatically rises up your emotional well-being. So that's a really, really lovely thing to do. And doing something that you love, something that really feeds your soul. It doesn't have to be something because you're doing it for your job or you're going to earn money from it, or it's a qualification, or it's a should, but just doing something that you really, really love. It's really meditative and it just sort of takes you away. So making sure you do that and just think of your brain and your thoughts. And maybe if you wanted to include a bit of meditation or a bit of mindfulness into your day, then that can really help. So it's a bit of a whistle trip through self-care, but I'm hoping that there are just a few ideas in there that you can start taking on to help you improve your emotional well-being. Thank you. Bye.